Bravo. I'm the founder of Tree 18. We're a media and marketing company, lifestyle cannabis company. So we focus on promoting small businesses and brands and products and services that deal with cannabis and giving them an independent outlet and marketplace to promote their products and services.
Aaron shooting another movie?
Gotta have these black on, you know that. Shout out to my boy CK. Something for the lady. Make sure you got that. Put your materials in there. Close this. Pops out.
Hand me that agenda. I want you on the committee. Can you be on the panel tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Yes. Can we ask some questions? So we got a marketing panel. Look at this. So we got the marketing panel, and it's this guy has billboards. DJ, he's over here. I'll introduce you to. That's Hemingway West.
You know, these
This
are,
is a link to y'all's.
yeah, if you scan this, this will be on the website. And so one thing that we do is market.
So what could you do for us?
You know, so we're really just an all-around conglomerate media company. You know, we're still pretty new, we're still growing, but you know, we're definitely adding value. We're able to do a lot of the marketing for this event. So, you know, we're definitely happy to be here, happy to be in this space. You know, we also got our retail side. You know, that's all the things that you see on the table. Small businesses, like I was talking about, up-and-coming glass companies, as well as your major popular brands like Ross.
How do y'all distribute these to market? I mean, how do y'all? I mean, you take it the incubator company. How do y'all get that to market and get it out to dispensaries and places like that? What are your strategy there?
So we actually hadn't gotten these products in the dispensaries because you'll find, you know, you're not going to find, you know, papers maybe in the dispensary. You'll find more like just the products, especially here locally. But what we do is we
Man, you got to more locally. I mean, Oklahoma's 2 hours away.
Yeah, so yeah, what we do is we use our independent marketplace, like I said, online, our website. You know, folks from all over the country can buy these products. This is a black-owned company. They're based out of DC, and so you know, they're a local company. But we have their products here in Shreveport. You know, we're able to ship their products to folks that come and purchase that on our website, and so that's kind of our angle. Another small business company. You know, she's based out of North Carolina, and so we're able to, you know, we purchase these wholesale, and you know, we turn around and sell them, and at the same time, we're creating content to market and advertise these products. So not only are we, you know, purchasing the products from them, but we create campaigns to market and draw attention and traffic to our site, as well as bring attention.
Okay, so you're trying to grow the site off the retail side of it too.
Correct.
Okay.
As well as, you know, education.
It's not it's not just an incubator type concept where you're trying to help smaller businesses grow in the cannabis world. You're just trying to use the traffic to drive to your website.
Yeah, so we don't have products, so we, you know, create our logo and our branded materials. But you know, our products and our sales come from these companies. MJ Arsenal is one of the new up-and-coming glass companies. Raw is one of the more popular brands.
All right, we just got done wrapping up with day one, Louisiana's most comprehensive cannabis conference. Shout out to Louisiana Healing Clinics, the Cajun Cannabis Conference, icing us up with these nice chains, CCC. It was a cool day. We was out talking to people, Met a couple cool people, and we're out here hanging out at the pool, chilling at the pool. So we're gonna wrap up day 1, come back tomorrow, day 2, and really start to learn a little bit more about what it takes to be in Louisiana's cannabis community and cannabis industry. So make sure you check us out tomorrow. They like what we got going on.
I look here and I see the 50 or 60 people here, and is this the first they've had? I'm going to bet by the time I leave, this place will be completely full. And there is movement here. I just happen to speak, I don't see him right now, but there's a gentleman outside. I toured a hemp farm in Lafayette, and as I walked in, he said, Representative Bagley, and I stopped. I remembered him, and I asked him how he did. He said, well, we're having trouble in the hemp business. I'm like, what kind of trouble? He said, well, they won't promulgate the rules to make it where we can do the hemp. And I'm like, well, you're in luck, because October the 8th, I'm going to have an oversight hearing with the LDAF, and we're going to fix it. I've already talked to the secretary about, because the speaker brought that bill. So it's amazing sometimes how this kind of meshes and works, and I'm proud to be involved in this. My mother, that story is hilarious. If I could tell it, I won't. But I got my mother to get on it because she's 91, great health. She lives by herself, drives her own car. But she got to the point she could not get around. She couldn't get up. And I asked her, why don't you try the marijuana? No, Larry, no. I don't want anybody to know I'm doing marijuana. I said, Mom, you're not going to smoke it? You're just going to drop some under your tongue. I mean, the people, me too, I'm thinking that's how you took it. I didn't know. And I finally got her to take it. She told me the day before yesterday, I was at the house. I go by as much as I can. She lives here in Shreveport. And she said, Larry, that's been life-changing for me. I don't have any pain anymore. I mean, she couldn't get out of the chair. It's to the point that she's advertising, the little ladies play cards. She's to the point she's recommending it for other people. She told me that I told her to call over there at the Healing Clinic and they could take care of her. And I don't know if that's happened or not, but the people, and I told my brother, who is a PhD himself, and I told him it's so gratifying for me personally to be able to be involved with something that's going to be life-changing for my mother. That will give her the last years, 91, I don't know how many more she's got, but the last years of her life, she will not know pain like she was knowing prior to that. So for that, I thank all of you that are involved in this and have pushed, and Jacob back here who kept telling me I was wrong when I kept voting no, and you were right, Jacob. I apologize, but I also want to introduce one of my closest allies. Representative Travis Johnson is here with us today. He is on health and welfare. One of the guys I lean on, depend on to help me do those things, and he's done that. I put him on the hemp committee that kind of oversees all that. I'm not sure really what y'all do because I don't go, but I made him my designee, and because he's a big supporter of the hemp farmers where he is over in the eastern part of the state. So I'm proud to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me. It's already been a good experience. I've met some people here that I've not met, but I talk to them on the phone. I talked to a lot of people on the phone, still never meet a face. Today I've met some faces. So thank you so much for inviting me.
And that's East Carroll, Madison, Tensaw, Concordia Parish. So when you have that many farmers in your district, you have to be open-minded, trying to find ways for farmers to make more money. This agriculture area, how do we move? So also being from the generation I'm from, knowing where the nation is going, knowing what's happening, I have to be a spokesperson, and this responsibility is given to me. And so as I've always been under the understanding of where this industry is going nationally, I know Louisiana sometimes don't seem to get up to beat, but me being in this position, working with Representative Bagley and others, we're trying to do our best and moving, promulgating rules and moving Louisiana forward. I serve on health and welfare, so Chairman said, transportation and agriculture. My subcommittees are, I serve on the Medical Marijuana Commission, I serve on the Sub-Impact Recreation Marijuana Committee, and also the Industrial Committee. So every industry, or every subcommittee, I'm somewhat involved. And so, I look forward to, as we go out throughout this day, listen to your concerns, being an open ear, I know that as the stakeholders, we're all the stakeholders, government entities with us together, we're going to find ways to make this happen. So I look forward to Louisiana being a leader, and I can tell. Thank you, guys.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Tabitha Irvin. I'm originally from Gonzales. I am an attorney by trade also. So I'm sure you're asking, how did you get into this? Well, I was told by my commissioner. So, and I've been with the commissioner since he's been in office, so about 13 years. And at the department, our job is to regulate the growers and manufacturers. And we've gotten lots of questions and lots of people asking, why is it taking so long? It takes a lot. It takes a certain amount of time for a plant to grow. Well, let me start off with the facility. We first have to look at a facility and make sure that the facility has all the security that it needs, that the plants, the rooms are the plants are in the rooms that they're supposed to be in. And we go through the facility and we actually inspect it. In the beginning, we had the Department of Health help us, because we're not the sanitation people, so they actually came and helped us with the sanitation. We also had the fire marshal to go in to look at the building. So we have to start off with the facility, making sure that the facility itself is secure, and there will be no type of bugs or anything coming in or contamination that would affect the plants. So once we've done that, you have to have an SOP, and that's a standard operating procedures in order to let us know how you're going to operate the facility. Within those SOPs, you have to tell us how you're going to grow. When it gets to a certain height, you have to label them, and it has to be installed, input into what we call our Louisiana Medical Marijuana Tracking System. We call it the LMMTS. Once all that is done, our department goes in, and it takes, 16 weeks? I'm not really sure for the plants to grow. So it takes a while, it just doesn't grow.
But in the state of Louisiana, I cannot go and put this in a storefront. I have to only sell you this online, which is crazy, but that's just how it is. So at the end of this quarter, at the end of the year, we have free TV dinners that we're about to introduce into the marketplace that are infused with hemp and CBD. And of course, everything is lab tested and regulated in those in the states that we're producing them in. Yes, sir. Red beans and rice, and it's gonna be really good, delicious.
So that was a real, yeah. Let's go a round of applause for that.
My name is Nick Walters. I'm one of the founding members of the National Hemp Growers Cooperative. We're headquartered in Jackson, Mississippi, and we are steadily moving every day to add more members to our national cooperative. It's a unique business model. I won't go through all of it, but I'm glad to talk about all of it as much as we can. Our focus right now has always been the same, which is how do we build wealth for our growers? And we say growers and not farmers, because there are a whole lot of folks that are fortunately getting into the industrial hemp business who have not been in production agriculture before and really want to be able to get into the game and want to be a part of all of that. One of our members happens to be Brian, and so we are glad to have him as one of our early on members into the co-op. And so we are about the business of finding those end-use contracts that we can pass on to and connect our growers with, so that we can do some of those same type of products that Brian just spoke about.
Good morning, everyone. I think it's good morning. I'm Bravo. I'm the founder of Tree 18. We're a media and marketing company, lifestyle cannabis company. So we focus on promoting small businesses and brands and products and services that deal with cannabis and giving them an independent outlet and marketplace to promote their products and services. A little bit about me. I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana, born and raised. I'm a graduate of D. Jackson State University. I know there's a lot of Southern folks in here, so I just want to put that out there. Yeah, just happy to be in this space. I heard a couple other people talking about living in Louisiana and also working in other places. I'm also one of those people. I'm a very transient resident of Shreveport, and so I'm in a lot of places, and we've just used our network to, over the last year, we've been a very quiet company. We've been building our network out and building our connections out in the industry on a national basis. And we've been able to use our personal connections to transfer that to a business side and to use those connections and those networks to create a way that businesses can market their products independently without being shut down on IG, without being shut down on Amazon and Facebook. So we're just happy to be here, happy to be a part of the space. We're proudly from Shreveport, Louisiana, and so just glad to be here, glad that this is an opportunity for us to spread our message and to interact with other people in the community. Some of the biggest challenges that we faced have been on the compliance side and have been on finding platforms that would support our platform. And so just some things about the experiences that we've had. We've dealt with being kicked off payment processors. Most people can start an online business, go to Shopify, go to WooCommerce, things like that, and open up a business overnight. With cannabis, you can't do that. And so we're actually a non-plant touching company, and so we're strictly about education, information, resources, and even with that, a lot of the companies don't want to touch it. A lot of the major payment processors don't want to touch it, and so we've been kicked off several payment processors. We've had to change our website host a couple of times. And so now that we've actually gone through all those growing pains and saw it is very difficult to create an independent platform outside of IG, outside of Facebook, outside of Google Ads. It's very hard. And so I think that we've done a lot of the hard work. And so, with that platform, companies, don't have to worry about that. They go through, services that we provide, and, those companies are able to market their products without having to deal with all of the back-end compliance, without having to deal with, Facebook Marketplace. We're independent market. We're an independent website. We've done the hard work and we've created the platform, and so I think that's been the biggest challenge moving forward. I think that's going to continue to be one of the biggest challenges is compliance, is finding actual companies that will work with cannabis companies, finding mainstream companies that will work with us, and that's fine. We'll create the space. One thing I love about cannabis, the cannabis community, is that folks are creating what they need. Whatever is not there, we're creating it. Whatever systems have worked traditionally that may not work for cannabis, we're creating them, and that's what we've done with Tree 18.
Medical marijuana in the Shreveport Bossier area. There's 9 in the state, but they're all around the state.
Okay, yeah. So this is y'all are the one for here, and then the next one is like what, Monroe?
We got West Monroe and down in Alexandria.
Okay.
What's going to be the liability issues that Farm Bureau or State Farm have?
Total body fuel.
Those things haven't been worked out. There's a lot of the things about.
Yeah, so we've been here, want to know a little bit about what folks think about the convention, what have you learned, how do you feel about what's happening today?
It's been really cool. I've learned quite a bit about the processes. I was kind of blind to actually how much kind of went into everything. My buddy Max, his mom, is the Healing Clinics, and he's told me some things, but it's kind of been more of an opening experience, like actually listening to experts, and it's been really cool.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. Hey, I'm Bravo. I didn't.
No, you're fine.
Yeah. What do you think about what's going on today? Do you think this is pretty helpful?
Yeah, I think it's amazing because there's a lot of education that is happening, and the fact that you have so many different people from different areas and you're able to openly ask questions has been super educational. educational to watch other people ask questions and then to hear about all this stuff. I had no idea that was going on. I knew it was legalized here, but I didn't know how it all worked. I didn't know the process of how long it's taken. It's really opened my eyes to like everything going on just in a short period of time today. Yeah.
So just the fact that this is the first one, y'all looking forward to having another convention next year?
Oh, yeah.
Louisiana's most comprehensive cannabis conference, our first inaugural Cajun Cannabis Conference. I had a good time, talked to some good people, learned about what people got going on in the state and the surrounding areas. What'd you think about it? So make sure y'all stay tuned for some cannabis content. We got some more events coming up. We got some more campaigns that we're gonna be working on, putting out some good content, putting out some good information. So make sure y'all stay tuned.